Welcome to Wellbeing Time with Mrs. Joy. Discover the art of meditation and manifestation. It's Wellbeing Time. Meditate and manifest the life you love. Let's become a chain of love because together we can heal the world. With your heart and my heart. Lots of love from Mrs. Joy for you and for the whole world. Open yourself to receive the Diksha energy, the awakening and healing energy through the voice, speeches, and songs of Mrs. Joy. Open yourself to activate your Kundalini Diksha. You need to understand that when you truly love someone, you are completely vulnerable. And normally that honeymoon phase of that first 3 months, suddenly is lost because something happened that made you to lose the trust with that other person. You thought that you found the one, but then suddenly that person is acting again as the same old projections of your childhood. And then you think with yourself, oh no, that's another narcissist. When am I gonna get out of this land of almost finding my soulmate, almost having the money I needed, always having the promotion, always having the opportunities that almost come but they never come. At the end, it all looks like fairy tale and then suddenly is vanished for complete from your life. As true love wouldn't be made for you, because that's a root pain that each one of us have there in the deep. Because in the moment that you had your first trauma, where you felt that pain of rejection, abandonment, and feeling neglected, in that moment, you lost your voice. Because in that moment, you needed to hide that you also had the tail of a little devil inside of yourself that always also used to be angry. And those that were castrating that energy from you, they were your teachers to learn about frustration, anger, fear. And they were great in hiding it, at least trying it. But what everybody forgot is that we are beings of energy. Before we even think, we are feeling. It's our first thing that we connect with is our heart. Is our heart. And society is living in this way of a world of zombies because it's connected with the diamond that we are. You are that diamond there inside of your heart, the genius of the lamp. And for that power to be unleashed from inside of yourself, you need to put your hand in your heart as someone would do that in the lamp for the genius go out of the lamp. You need to take care of your heart. You need to hug yourself. You need to feel in love again, and not just for others and for life and for nature, but for yourself. You know you are a warrior of love. You know the immensity of your heart. You know the immensity of the true love that you truly are. And my invitation for you, when you come inside of my live events, is to rescue your inner child, is to rescue this part of yourself that is needing desperately of unconditional love. And we're going to be working together in a very important energy, that is the energy of acceptance. We're going to be working to free yourself from the pain of rejection to the freedom of acceptance. And I'm going to be teaching you my RTS, my rapid transformative system, for you to go back to the power of yourself, to the power of your super soul, in the velocity of the light. Because that's who we are in our nature. We are beings of energy, beings of unconditional love. And yes, we are one. We are one when we are all connected consciously in this network of unconditional love. This energy is always there, flowing on you, through you, as you. And you need to allow that this energy to penetrate on you. And we're going to be working together in my live events for you to understand how you can unleash your Kundalini Diksha. Because I will be transmitting for you as I am transmitting for you right now, through my voice, through my speeches, through my songs. I transmit the Diksha energy, that is this healing and awakening energy for you to go back to the power of your super soul, for us to accomplish our mission here in this life, that is to change the frequency of the planet Earth. We are here to change the collective mind from a culture of stress, fear, survival mode, pain, suffering, scarcity, lack of love, lack of money, lack of time, lack of freedom, lack of joy, lack of well-being. We are here to flip shit together, to win the game of life. Thank You for Everything is my first book. and is a journal book for you to practice the magic of gratitude, for you to become more and more of who you are in your heart, from your heart, as your heart, through your heart, living through your heart and as your heart. Because you're going to be living through unconditional love and as the unconditional love that you are. When you feel that you are this goddess of unconditional love, as I am a goddess of unconditional love, and you are a god of unconditional love, you lose that magic in the moment that you are with fear, or remember something traumatic from your past, or wondering about a future, an uncertain future that is killing the joy, the magic, the power of the present moment. Then you are living asleep, completely unconscious of who you truly are. You are living through the lens of a hurt child that still needs to be healed. So as I was saying before, in the beginning of this flip chat, of this conversation of awakening, because that's what flip chat is the game of awakening, the game of enlightenment, for you to go back to the power of your super soul again. So when a couple is fighting, or you are fighting with any person, it can be with a friend, it can be with a member of your family, with your father, your mother, a sibling, with someone in the traffic, you need to understand that when that honeymoon phase is over and then suddenly you start seeing the dark side of the other person, and then that makes you to feel in fear because you thought in the deep that that person that you loved the most would never hurt your heart. That's what we believed about our parents. That's what we believed about our parents, that the people that we loved the most would never betray us, would never hurt our heart, would never break our heart. And then suddenly that happened. And it was one of the most terrifying feelings in the world, of feeling abandoned, rejected, and neglected in our own power, in our own light. So if you're still living in a world of zombies, and you want to say enough is enough, and if you like to flip chat with me to get out of this world of pain and go back to the light again, please just take my hand and come with me, because I know how to help you to get out of this place. It's possible to get out of this negative human programming. And once you understand that this is the game of life, that negative human programming was created so you could play the game of life. Because if it would be just unconditional love, we would be just flying like the spirits that we are. But we are here to have a human experience. that is created with contrast so that we can experience the five senses, all the tastes, all the smells, everything we can hear, everything we can see with all the colors. This world is a miracle of unconditional love in everything that we see and in everything that we are. And we are this infinity of unconditional love. And in the moments that we are back to this truth, in the moment that we can open our hearts again, believing that we are here to truly love and to truly be loved. That's the only reason why and what for each one of us are here in this world. Is to win the game of life, is to flip shut from the illusion of your negative human matrix. And that's the game. You are inside of the matrix for you to get out and go back for the essence that you are, that is unconditional love. And for that, you will understand that you need to go back from dark side to the light side. And you're gonna understand that each person that broke your heart or that made you feel uncomfortable or anger or jealous, all the negative emotions that you felt there in your stomach as a knife in your stomach, making you feel toxic. Most of that negative emotions, they are not yours, they were copied. You copied these emotions and behaviors and belief systems from the people that you loved the most in your childhood, most of them your parents, your mom and dad. So when you are with a person that you truly love and then suddenly that person takes you out of your center, and this can happen with any person, not just in a loving relationship. When you have this feeling that someone is taking you out of your center, remember that this is a primary emotion that you learned, that you copied from others. So that behavior is not even yours. You learned, you copied that behavior. And in the moments that you get completely detached from that feelings, you just understand, I say, oh, this was my father, or this was my mother, that was not who I am. They were acting this way. And the same way that one day we were modeling them and projecting our own life as the models of those people that we loved the most. We wanted to be like them, to be accepted, thinking, hey, now I'm exactly like you, you're gonna love me. And as most of our parents were leaving us deep in that miserable state, most of us still are living the same way. Hey, can you look at me now? I'm exactly like you, living a miserable life. You're gonna love me now. We unconsciously are still waiting for mom and dad to come and cuddle us and hug us and forgive us, because we think in the deep that we were not worthy of love. We think in the deep that our existence doesn't matter. Those are beliefs that our hurt child created in our childhood. And once you open your eyes of compassion, understanding that all this pain that you have inside of your heart, your parents also had, your grandparents and your great-grandparents. And we have been carrying this weight, this toxic energy of pain and misery, of being asleep, generations after generations. And now it's time to just flip chat from this dense, dark energy to a loving light energy again, for you to be able to fly. You need to remove the garbage. You need to remove this weight of toxicity that comes from the pain of rejection that is there, like a revenge inside of your heart, like a poison making you die slowly, because that's what in the deep the feeling of revenge wants to kill those that hurt you the most. And then the way that you revenge unconsciously in the world is not succeeding, is keeping away from true love, is keeping away from your financial freedom, keeping you away from money. Because unconsciously you are living the projections of those that taught you about love, about money, about sex. The 3 key codes for you to unlock your true potential. Sex, money, and love. In the moment that you clean all these energies in your first chakra, you're gonna start breathing for real. You're gonna start living for real. And that's what I invite you to come to practice with me inside of my live events. You are invited to experience my breath work that I also call DMT, Awakening Breath Work, because you're gonna be awakened again for the powers of your super soul. Because in the moment that you make this flip chat from stress hormones to well-being hormones back into your body, you're going to be experiencing unconditional love again. And this is the healing energy. Life itself is an orgasm. And I will repeat this quote over and over again until you understand that life itself is an orgasm, is an explosion of life. Every time that you have an orgasm, my beloved souls, you are bringing the best chemicals in the world in your body. It's the best formula for you to take, for you to drink, for you to inject in yourself. And it is like a drug, as the same way that well-being is a drug, stress also it is, because it's all related to the chemicals that we are emanating to our bodies. And if you are living in survival mode most of the time, because the way that the society was designed by small minds that were living through the lens of their hurt child, keeping people away from their own power. And also just repeating a system that they didn't even know that they were there inside of that matrix. I didn't know before. I just could feel that it was not right to be in that place, in that prison. And I decided to want to get out of the matrix. I decided to get out of that marriage of 8 years that had absolutely nothing to do with my design since year number 1. And I kept in that situation because that's how my mom told me that marriage was. But I knew inside of my heart, and I knew inside of my stomach that I could vomit with that information, that love, marriage was like that. It was what equals pain, it's equal ignorance. Because while humankind are living asleep, humankind are living through the lens of ignorance. Because a mother that teaches a kid that love, marriage, it is equal pain, that's what religion teaches. And this is disgrace. That's enough of suffering. And people that are repeating a system that is so fake, and it was created to keep people in misery. There is one thing that my mother made me to be so afraid of. It was being afraid of my sexual powers. Instead of teaching about it, she would castrate. She would bury my trust with myself because she wouldn't trust me and she wouldn't trust in herself. As she never trusted as she never trusted my brother when he was as well teenager and started experience marijuana. My mom was like a cop, a police that was all the time chasing my brother, what he was doing wrong. Oh my goodness, marijuana will kill him. And for me, it was like, oh my goodness, this girl, she will lose her virginity. And instead of teaching, she was just chasing with fear, desperated. And that was just causing more anxiety and making us, me and my brother, feel that we were the curse instead of being the miracle that we are. That we were the problem. Who being the problem was her. She was being catastrophic without relaxing to understand that we are smart, we are wise, and in our power, in our super soul, we are. Each one of us are. And if we can change the way that the society is seeing the world today from the inside out, we're gonna all learn how to self-regulate our nervous system through the practice of meditation, and the art of manifestation. Because in the moments that you are living through well-being, through your well-being time, that is the name of my second book, the name of this podcast that I'm here sharing with you and with the whole world for us to awaken together. As I say in my first album, you have a voice. I say that together we can heal the world with your heart and my heart. And I say this in my song, Chain of Love. In this song I was inspired by Michael Jackson when I made the song. That was the reference of the song that I had. It was Heal the World. Because that's what for I believe I'm here. I'm here to heal the world. And Michael Jackson was, and he implanted this truth inside of ourselves, inside of our hearts, just for us to remember of each one of us are here to do in this planet. As Princess Diana, as Nelson Mandela, as Gandhi, as Oprah Winfrey, as Walt Disney, as Beyoncé, as John Lennon, as Ivete Sangalo, Roberto Carlos, Ronaldinho. So many celebrities that are there in the other side. We watch them because they discovered that they have a voice. And you have just two choices here in the world. Or you are the one that is here to bring your voice to the world, and you're gonna become legendary. You're gonna become in the other side, inside of the screen, because you are the one who is bringing your message to the world, sharing your voice with the world. A voice that only you have, with only you to be expressing. It's only you that can express the gifts of your soul. That gifts come to you, and you need to accept it. You need to allow it to penetrate in you, for you to be back, connected in this vertical energy with the Mother Earth and with the universe that is nurturing you all the time. It never stopped and it never will. You are all the time in this vertical connection. And for you to be overflowing with this energy of unconditional love again, you need to make the work of healing, reprogramming your subconscious mind and thriving in this life. And for that, you're gonna need to forgive. Forgive mom and dad. Accept that each one of us have a dark side and a light side. And start a new world. As I say in one of my songs of my album, You Have a Voice, in that song that calls Today, I was inspired by The Rock. I love that guy, so amazing. I can see that guy, I can see that man because he's so powerful. That king, he's so powerful, and at the same time that he's so powerful, he's so sweet. He's such a sweetheart at the same time, and that's why he's so adorable, because we can see that he has this balance between the feminine and the masculine inside of him, and it's so beautiful. So I was inspired in that movie that he sings, Moana. So that's how today was born, this song. And I always imagine that The Rock was putting me here, sitting in his shoulders, making me to be like the weight that he could go up and down, and he's making his exercise in his gym. It's just so amazing to see him, and I always had that scene for this video clip, and it's amazing. And my song today says exactly about the importance of being in the present moment. And it says, today is a new page. I will write my life the best I can. Today is a new day. I will live my life the best I can. The best I can. I can be who I am in this magical day. I can show my dreams. Tell me what you say. So in this part that I'm singing and talking with The Rock, I can climb the mountains where I want to stay. High and happy to run and play with you. That make my dreams come true. With you. Let's make more dreams come true. I really love this song, because this song represents so much of who I am. I made this song, I was simply having a beautiful walk in that Cremorne Point in Sydney, where I used to love to feel the fresh air, to be in the middle of the nature, with that beautiful trees and my cockatoo friends and the rainbow parrots and the beautiful flowers and the scene of the ocean and the opera house and the Harbour Bridge. I think it's one of my favorite cities in the world. I remember the first time that I was in Sydney around 2008. I remember the first time that I saw the fireworks in that Harbour Bridge, that fabulous Harbour Bridge. I knew that that was a special place. I knew Australia was a special place for me. And yes, Australia is one of my homes. I always knew that I was a citizen of the world. I always knew that my nation was not just Brazil or Portugal, was not just having double citizenship, what was already a plus. I knew inside of me, and when I close my eyes and I can feel and I can see, that I am one nation. One nation with all nations inside. That is this nation of well-being time. This nation of enlightenment and awakening to the power of our super soul again. As our beloved Queen Oprah Winfrey have been programming us years after years, in the same way as so many other legendary souls that are already awakened in their powers have been teaching us. And now it's time for all of us to be together in this collective healing energy, for us to flip shades together, for us to flip from dark sides to light side, for us to be back in the power of our super soul. Even the ones who hurt you the most, they are also part of your divine plan. They are part of the game of life. It was in the moment that you entered in your negative human matrix, and your job here in this life is to awake again in the power of your super soul, rescue your hurt child, grow up emotionally again, to achieve the same age that you have today. Otherwise, you're gonna keep living in a world of zombies with a busy monkey mind and an empty body that is completely disconnected from the heart, having a hurt child in the command of your life, making you to see life through the lens of Hollywood studios, where your wealth, your Wonder Woman, is being controlled by your mind. You're not in Hollywood anymore, you are in Hollywood, because it's your mind, it's your hurt child that is controlling your mind, your feelings, your body, because she is locking your soul inside of yourself. And she is making this in the deep to protect you. To protect, because in the moment that you really try to express yourself and who you truly are, you were castrated in your purity, in your innocence, or in the expression of any emotions that you had, like fear, anger, irritation, and you were castrated to feel that energies, especially for the boys, man. Our society say that boys can't cry. This is like to cut the legs of a child or an arm or the eyes, because in the moment that you steal the ability of a person to feel, you are stealing the ability of this person to be who they really are. And I'm here to invite you to rescue the voice of your soul again. You have a voice that I want to hear, a voice that will heal your tears, a voice that will stop your fears. Listen to my song now. You have a voice, because it's time to wake up. It's time to answer the call and start from now on to listen the voice of your soul, to step in the unknown and to open yourself for this amazing adventure that is your life, that is my life, and together we can increase this reality, creating our SES, our secret elite society, that I also call secret epic society, because we are here to become legendaries and leave our voice forever in this world, for this and for the future generations, that will be guided by our leadership of unconditional love, wealth, and well-being time. I invite you to be living your life through the lens not of Hollywood anymore, because you're gonna make your hurt child to heal and to grow emotionally again with me. I will teach you how to do that. That's what I teach inside of my third book called Flip Chat, The Game of Life. And the moment that you reprogram your subconscious mind, getting out of Hollywood Studios that represents your hurt child as the director of your story of pain, misery, victimization, dramas and tragedies and pain and suffering. You're gonna change and shift this vibration for you to be living your life through the lens of One Verse Studios. And that's when you're gonna flip chat from your negative human matrix for your spiritual matrix. So when you have a breakup with someone, a fight with someone, that's the best opportunity for you to flip chat with me. If you are in pain, now it's time for you to come and flip chat with me. And I'm here to help you to get out of this place of pain as soon as possible in the velocity of life. Because while you know the formula, my RTS, my rapid transformative system, you're gonna be hitting the velocity of the light. And you can understand the game, and you're gonna be flip chatting in the velocity of the light. And we're gonna be helping humankind to do the same. And we're gonna make the flip chat to become the new communication of the world. Because you're gonna help. You're gonna be helping each other to heal, reprogram our subconscious mind from the negative human matrix for our spiritual matrix, from dark side to light side, for us to thrive in this life as the unconditional flame of unconditional love, of divine love that we are inside of our hearts. And this flame, we're gonna be enlightening all our 7 chakras for you to be living in this world with your Kundalini Diksha completely unleashed, for you to be flying this world as the snake of light that you are, to be flying with the wings of dragons, with the fire of the divine flame burning inside of your heart and your 7 chakras. Remember that every time that you are listening to me, you are receiving the Diksha energy, the energy of awakening and healing. And we are activating your Kundalini Diksha, expanding your connection with the divinity, with the Mother Earth and with the universe. And for that, this cleaning of energy needs to be made with mom and dad, because your mother represents prosperity and your connection with the Mother Earth. And your voice in the world represents you to be connected with your father that represents the universe, the source energy, God. And when you forgive your father, you're also back to be receiving the energy, the energy of the real father of all of us, that is the universe, the source energy that you can call God or whatever the name is that you believe that this energy is, all that it is an energy. And we are made of the same energy of the stars, the same energy of the source energy. And we are here to be this goddess of unconditional love. We are this God of unconditional love that we are. because we have both feminine and masculine. We are both feminine and masculine, and this dance needs to be flowing inside of ourselves. And that's the grace of life, to become one with yourself in this beautiful song of unconditional love. I invite you to start seeing your life through the lens of One Verse Studios. It's all there inside of yourself. Remember how you are inside of Hollywood Studios, seeing the life through the projections of the pain of your hurt child. Or you have the opportunity to come and flip chat with me and to win this game of life, for you to believe in this life through the lens of your super soul. The time has come. I'm grateful for all my masters, including all the spiritual leaders that I was in person, as they were training me for me to become the queen, the mighty queen I'm here to be, the goddess of unconditional love that I'm here to be in this world. As you are too, because you are the mighty queen and you are the mighty king. And you are here to be living in this life through the superpowers of your super soul. Come with me and be part of my secret elite society. A community of people that are here to change the world, to heal the world. And we're gonna be doing this together through the power of our hearts, sending this wave of joy to the world, this wave of healing, this wave of unconditional love. Wow, we know the power we have, and in the same way that you were programmed to give everything that you have for others, all this unconditional love that you are trying to save everybody while nobody stopped to really save you, I'm gonna teach you that you're gonna need to learn to fly. First, love yourself. And in the moment that you're gonna be doing this, that's when you're gonna start living for real. Because you're gonna be flying, flying, flying as high as you can, for you to experience this life as this amazing roller coaster. As you are inside of Disneyland, Disney World, because you're gonna make your life to be the happiest place on earth inside of yourself. I guarantee that this is possible. Otherwise, I give your money back. Isn't it? Like you go to Walt Disney and say, if you don't have happiness there, I give your money back. It's impossible to happen. And that's how it is when you understand my formula, my flip chat, my game of life, for you to be enlightened again in the unconditional love of your super soul. Thank you. Thank you, Ray Dalio, for believing in my soul, for wanting to listen my songs. It's like I gave birth to this energy of unconditional love. And you gave me this belief because you believe in yourself. You are the highest energy that I felt in this life. A powerful voice with so much conviction of who you are. This power of the source energy, generating. awakening more and more souls for our power of being wealth. Because that's who we are deep in our essence. We are wealth. The Wonder Woman has two W's, WW, Wonder Woman. And that means well-being and wealth is the same giant wheel. It flows together. And Ray Dalio is here to teach us to go back to the power of our wealth again. Of being Wonder Woman, of being a mighty queen, of being a goddess of unconditional love and wealth. Because unconditional love and wealth, unconditional love and money and gold has the same energies, like face and crown of the same coin. Once you are back in the energy of unconditional love that you are, the energy of wealth will be flowing in your life like the waves of the ocean. Will never ever stop. It's endless, unlimited, infinite. Because that's who you are. Ray Dalio meditates for more than 40 years. I meditate for more than 20. When I met Ray and we had the chance to be talking about meditation, it was one of the best 1 hour of my life. I was talking with someone that we were talking exactly the same language, the language of unconditional love. And he was really the first person in this life that I felt it. I felt it that I was alive. I felt it that someone could understand me. I felt it that I was not crazy. I said, no, so then this is my tribe. And that's where I belong. And he was so humble and so beautiful. So him. Because a powerful person doesn't need to make any effort to be the power. He was the power. And I could absorb all that magic. I could feel it. I could grow emotionally, intellectually, physically, and energetically in my soul. He was the mirror that I needed for me to wake up. I wanted to be there like him. In the club of the billionaires. Oh my goodness, how exciting it is to live a life with this abundance of wealth, making our hearts overflow with unconditional love and wealth at the same time. And of course that this will happen because that's our essence. And that's my invitation for you to go back to the powers of your super soul. Thank you for each one of you that already are awakened and you keep spreading your voice to the world to awaken more and more souls. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tony Robbins. Thank you, Dr. Joy Dispenza. Thank you, Oprah Winfrey. Thank you, Beyoncé. Lady Gaga. J-Lo. Jennifer Lopez. All these amazing Wonder Woman that could transform their well-being in wealth and their wealth in well-being. And that happened because they learned how to fly. First, love yourself. Because wealth, real wealth comes when you generate well-being for yourself. Because in the moment that you get out of survival mode, of stress, you get out of that painful place to be with a hurt child, being lonely, feeling rejected, neglected and abandoned in the world, living with that pain of being orphan in this world. That's exactly the root pain that we need to heal together. And I'm here to help you to go deep, deep there inside of yourself, for you to clean these open wounds that still need to heal, in a way that you're gonna feel safe, protected, cared and loved unconditionally. Because I am the goddess of unconditional love, as you are too. And we are here to rescue this divine flame again in your heart and all in your 7 chakras. Register now to my live events and be part of this secret elite society, of a community of people that are here to heal the world. I will leave now for you my song, Chain of Love. Because together we can heal the world with your heart and my heart. Thank you. As Ray Dalio would answer me back, no, thank you. Thank you, Ray. Your voice, the voice of your soul still echo inside of me, and it's magnificent. It tunes me in the power of my soul. You mirror the power of my soul. Your power mirrors the power of my soul. That's it, Ray. You are the energy that I wanted to match. You are the mighty king in this world. The way you live, the way that you show your story with each one of us, the example with your gorgeous wife, Barbara Dalio, with your gorgeous kids. You have been an example to the world for a long time. And it's time to say thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to each one of you that were brave enough to wake up, to win this game of life, getting out of the negative human programming of your story and going back to the powers of your super soul and leave your legacy in this world. That's also my invitation for you. You have a voice, and it's time to bring it to heal the whole world. Lots of love from Mrs. Joy. Make it shine and be your best. Inhale. Kundalini Diksha activation. Believe in yourself. Believe in the voice inside of yourself. Jump in the unknown is the best place to be. Free to be who you are. Free to manifest your wildest dreams. Go back to the wild. Go back to the nature that you are. That is unconditional love. Lots of love from Mrs. Joy. For you and for the whole world. Let's become a chain of love with your heart and my heart.
I know you feel alone, and I am here to be with you. I know you want to go, and sometimes never leave again. But I know this pain will go, and you will love again. I just open my heart. I'm here to free your soul, for you to see another world, for us to shine again. The whole world was blind in pain, hurting each other so much. I know I'm here to make this change, 'cause I'm here to heal the world. But I can't do this alone. I need you. I need your heart with me. I can do this with you. Together we can heal the world. Let's become a chain of love. 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 If you open a space and hold my hands again, we can become a chain of love to make a better place. Now the whole world is full of faith, helping each other so much. I know I'm here to make this change, 'cause I'm here to heal the world. But I can't do this alone. I need you. I need your heart with me. I can do this with you. Together we can heal the world. Let's become a chain of love. 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 Together we can heal the world. Together we can heal the world. With your heart and my heart. Together we can heal the world. Together we can heal the world. Together we can heal the world. With your heart and my